opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums in the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. On the Bears sideline, their head coach, Ben Johnson. His team coming off a shutout victory last time out. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Green Bay. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll send a tight end in motion. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
First down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. And long. From the gun, it's Love. That one caught. That's Matthew Golden. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
Sanders on for the field goal, a 35-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Packers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even-keeled. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Open man, that's Luther Burden. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing again, Williams. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. It is 3rd and 10.
A loss of 4 yards. And it's
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to air this one out, and he'll take it on in. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Bears. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The extra point is up and through, and the Bears move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense and their receiver, Jaden Reed, getting set for their next drive. As we hit the home stretch here, you can see he leads all NFL wideouts in touchdown receptions for the year. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. from the 31. Here's 2nd and 6. In motion, it's Golden. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the first down.
7-yard gain. And the Packers first down. First and 10.
Now Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
What a first half of this pass rush, huh, Mike? I mean, they have just completely dominated this game. They are in complete control, and you have to imagine this offensive line, there's got to be some adjustments up front. They just cannot allow their quarterback to continue to be hit.
That's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
15 yards. And the Bears first down.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Try again, it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Williams. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw is Williams. To the right side, caught by Burton. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll run the sneak. And he is going to have a Bears first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
First down. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Bears.
Here's Williams now to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
And some good blocking, springing it. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down. To throw, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. The Bears call out their field goal team. This one from 39 yards out. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Bears go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Packers offense and their receiver, Jaden Reed, getting set for their next drive. And he is right up there amongst the league leaders when it comes to receiving yards by a wideout this year. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9
yards. That's good for a Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Love. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's another Packers.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, Packers.
Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9.
From the 20, here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw is Love. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Love to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket. With the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Now he'll air one out. That's caught! And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
As the score, Bears 17, Packers 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. There's Matt LaFleur, head man in Green Bay as his Packers head back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's Love to throw. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. In motion, it's Golden. Good play action. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. On comes the punter now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to hit another good one. This brought in out past the 20. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Williams. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. He's taken down just shy of midfield. That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Not much happening there. Just a short game. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 50-yard line.
That's caught left side by Odunze. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Throwing is Williams. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. On 4th down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. And this one's going to land out of bounds as the market inside the 20. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. On 1st down, it's Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, Love. And that ball incomplete. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
From the gun, it's Love. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to beat these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
There you see Ben Johnson, the head man in Chicago, as his Bears get set to take over once more. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. This one taken in by Odunze. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for the Bears.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's the big tight end, Colston Loveland. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Colston Loveland. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Packers' 10-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. This one caught him before. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Throw it again. It's Williams. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. That's a 2nd charge timeout to Chicago. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Williams to throw on second down. He'll step up and run, and he'll take this one in. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Chicago. The extra point is good. And the Bears add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Love. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Now it's second and 1.
Brings up second and 1 at the 38.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
That's to Kraft, the tight end downfield. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Yards. That's another Packers first down.
Love to throw it on first down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A 9-yard loss. It's now second and 19 at the 46-yard line.
Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. There you see Ben Johnson, the head man in Chicago, as his Bears get set to take over once more. They'll begin with first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. So, from the 37, here's second down and a yard. They'll turn and hand this one off. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Third and a yard.
Brings up third and 1.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he is going to have a Bears first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much. But they get it on third and a yard.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On second down, it's Williams. Over the middle, he's got Burden. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. The Bears sending out their punt team, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Packers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on first and 10. I don't think I was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 29-yard line.
A second down throw for Love. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. So they'll have to pick it up on third down. Good work on the ground. He's got it. First down. Up at about the 42.
That's good for a Packers first down.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jenkins. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 2.
Love. And that is incomplete.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on 3rd and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now Williams. That's complete. It's Odunze. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
And the Bears, 1st down.
Williams. That's to Odunze again. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw, it's Williams. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
That is caught, and he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It is brought in the end zone. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Bears. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is good, and the Bears will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll run it to the right here with Jacobs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Love. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Now Love. This one down the field, but going to wind up incomplete. Packers set to kick this one away. That's taken at about the 14. Oh, looked like he wanted a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. The Bears offense and their wideout Luther Burden heading back on the field. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the 3rd quarter. He'll push forward for about a yard. Rook O'Rororo there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Williams. rolling to the left. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
And the Bears, first down.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
They'll go play action here with Williams. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Third down and 4.
Here's Williams now to throw. That pass is caught by Burton. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8 yards.
That's another Bears.
To throw is Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard's very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
16-yard line.
For third down, we'll try to get it on the ground. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be fourth down.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The Packers offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Second and 17 at the 20-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back. Third and 10.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 10.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And he's going to have the Packers first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out quickly to Golden on the RPO. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 9.
At the 44-yard
They'll look to throw yet. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. That one caught. He finds Golden. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 29. That's good for a Packers.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He's tackled
From
at the
29, here's second down and 6.
Second and 6.
He'll drop to throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Golden. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Packers first down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers. His 4th TD grab of the season. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Packers are able to cut into the deficit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. We'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A gain there of 21. Good for a Bears first down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done.
3rd and 8.
So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. Their perfect season continues here into the month of December as they continue to be the #1 team in all of football. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.